Hi, this is Lance, and this is Wednesday, April 1, 2020. And of course, we're in the middle of the COVID crisis. We're also in a economic situation when today's a significant day, because today is the first of the month when rent is due, and on the mind of every landlord, both commercial and residential across the United States, there's one question, and that is this: are we going to receive any rent from our tenants here in April? And to a large degree, the answer to that is going to be no. There's not going to be any rent being paid. Also, when it comes to May, there's not going to be any rent being paid. And what's going on across many states, many municipalities, is there's going to be legislation, new laws being passed. They're going to freeze evictions for perhaps 90 days or more. That's in the works right now. So even if you're a small apartment owner, landlord, mom and pop owner, you're going to have a shortfall of collections, the inability to make your mortgage payments, the inability to even start the eviction process for, say, 90 days, and then maybe it takes another 30, 60, 90 days, depending upon the location, to get someone out. So this is the problem. And so today officially launches the shift of what I call the shift from the seller's market in apartments, which is what we've been in, to a buyer's market, a pronounced buyer's market. So what do? Well, two things. Number one, I'm going to talk about it. If you are the landlord, if you are that mom and pop owner of that small apartment building, what do? And then secondly, I want to address, if you're looking to acquire apartments, you're the entrepreneur, the aspiring entrepreneur, what do? Well, both of them have to do with the mindset and how to deal with uncertainty in times of high levels of uncertainty, which today is, and how to manage the fear, how to deal with your mindset. Now, this is not a mindset lesson. I've got other trainings out right now. One of them is called How to Take Control in Scary Times. I want to encourage you to listen to that. But how you deal with your mindset is critical today. So if you're a current landlord, then here's what I want you to do. If your rent's not paid, then you need to get in communication with your tenants. You need to get in communication with your lender. And you need to talk about how much money can you get from your tenants. You let your lender know you're not going to be able to make the full payment this month, but you've got to be over-communicating. You got to address the problem head on. The truth is the truth. There's no getting around it. And you got to be doing your mindset routine, focusing on your mindset. You may have to tap into your reserves to take care of shortfalls during this time. If you're low on reserves, you may need to go out and find a private investor, a private partner, to advance you the funds to cover your reserves and see you through this time. But the last thing I want you to do is to sell. Do not sell as a current landlord, because prices are coming down. They are going to come down. We're going to see a softening of prices, but they will come back. We've already seen what they can do. We've just gone through that. We can see what they can do. Rental demand has not changed. The demographics of the millennials has not changed. Of the baby boomers has not changed. So ride this out. Work on the solution. Do not sell if you're a current mom and pop owner of a small apartment building. Now, on the other hand, if you're an aspiring entrepreneur and you want to be buying apartments, now's the time. Now is the time to aggressively be buying apartments, just like I'm doing. I'm buying small and large apartments across the country. Who am I buying them from? I'm buying them from the motivated sellers who don't want to deal with the problem. They just have thrown their hands up and they said, take my problem. I just want to get rid of my problem. You see, motivated sellers are motivated for one of two things. Either they want stress relief or they want debt relief. And they just want to be free of it. And so they're not hearing the advice I'm giving to my landlord clients. They're not taking any advice. They're not sure how to address the mindset. They're not sure how to address their fear. And they're going to be putting properties on the market through realtors, and there are going to be all kind of problems associated with these properties. And you can go that route, but what I really encourage you to do right now is off-market properties. Get in direct conversation with the mom and pop owners through all the different techniques I teach you to generate off-market deal flow that we do every day. We're doing right now, talking to sellers right now, talking to buyers right now. We're doing all of that today. So if you're on the buyer side, now is your time. Stop watching Netflix, stop watching Tiger King, get your business ramped up, and get in contact, get in conversations with these sellers. Because it's going to take some time the relationships you build for them to say, okay, let's do this. Now, how are you going to buy those properties? There are different ways you can do it. You can buy it on terms, owner financing. You can buy it with cash when you bring in private investors. You can do joint venture relationships with the sellers where they can still participate in the upside. So there's many, many different ways we can help them with their solution, but we've got to be in conversation with the sellers directly. And these are solutions we can offer them that no realtor is going to offer them. And so that's what actually everyone who wants to be acquiring property needs to be doing right now. Get your deal flow going up, get your conversation started. Now, one last thing. Like I said, I'm aggressively doing this across the country. We're ramping up. I'm looking for people to participate with me, partners. I need people to bring me deal flow. If you're not sure what to do with it, bring it to me. Bring it to my team. I'm raising right now investors for my fund so we can be offering cash solutions to these motivated sellers. I'm also looking for people, there's going to be opportunities to help grow my network, referrals, so you can participate with me in this buyer's market on apartments. But you gotta get going right now. Now's the time, and sense of urgency is the theme. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.